The state has sanctioned 18 inmates over the Maui jail riot this past spring. Not with criminal charges yet, but with financial penalties for thousands of dollars each. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and has more.
The state stands to retrieve tens of thousands of dollars toward damage estimated at $5.3 million. One inmate, though, says his money was unfairly taken, and he's filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. Legal experts say he is likely right about due process. In March, a riot broke out at the overcrowded Maui Community Correctional Center, causing so much damage to two separate housing modules that dozens of pretrial detainees had to be sent to Halawa Prison on Oahu. Many of them are still there, including one, Bronson Bhaskar, who this week told the federal court in a civil rights complaint that he was charged $2,716 to his surprise, and he wants due process. Always Investigating asked the Department of Public Safety what happened, and they said 18 inmates were found guilty and sanctioned anywhere from $1,358 each to more than $2,700 apiece, depending on whether DPS said they had a role in just the MCCC fire or the fire and the riot damage.
We're concerned that there might be due process violations here. We are concerned that there may be policies that weren't followed. We're concerned that PSD doesn't actually have the authority to take the detainees' money like this. We're concerned that it all stemmed from jail overcrowding in the first place.
The department told me the inmates were administratively adjudicated based on the adjustment hearings process.
They're internal policies. They're not even administrative rules, which means that they weren't subject to public comment. And generally speaking, before an agency can levy sanctions like this and collect especially monetary sanctions like this, there usually has to be a specific delegation of that authority from the legislature. And it doesn't appear that that kind of a delegation was ever really made here.
Bhaskar says it wasn't done fairly. He says DPS split damages equally, even though, quote, two separate modules had a tremendous amount of difference in property damage, and says he was charged a high amount even though he was in the module with less damage. Bhaskar's public defender tells me she's surprised what DPS did with the across-the-board restitution penalties, and surprised they admitted it. The public defender points out pretrial inmates like Bhaskar have been subject to difficulties in legal representation after their move to Halawa. She had a hard time getting the facility to let her talk to her client, and once a plea deal was reached, she says there were multiple delays in getting him transported for key hearings on Maui. Wednesday, Bhaskar was sentenced on a range of theft, property crime, and drug cases that he agreed to plead to shortly after his spring move to Oahu. As for the financial penalties, I asked DPS did they follow their process in their own rules, things like advance written notice of charges, opportunity for the inmate to respond, and stay fully informed about the outcome. DPS says they complied fully, and that MCCC staff even conducted hearings at Halawa. Criminal charges related to inmate participation in the riot have not yet been filed. Just these administrative financial penalties so far. DPS and Maui Police each pointed to each other today when I asked for status of any such charges. MCCC is slated for millions in improvements and expansion that is supposed to ease the overcrowding and conditions that triggered the event. Back to you.